So on this channel, we kind of go through some Bible verses that I have seen, whether it's my life or other people's lives, has radically transformed their life for the better. More importantly, Bible verses that I have seen has helped people go from a lack mentality to an abundance mentality. And so with that being said, let's get into the verse, all right? We're going to do Joshua 1, verse 9. Yeah, verse 9. Okay, and it reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." All right, let's just read that one more time, because somebody told me supposed to read the Bible slow. In verses like this, you just got to read it slow, okay? And it reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." I don't know about you guys, but knowing that the God of the universe, the God who made everything, all right, is with me wherever I go. Like, when you really believe that, when you really move by that faith on a daily basis, moment to moment, right, interaction to interaction, encounter to encounter, right, from breath to breath, there's a peace that you have that you can't really explain. And then you come across certain people who you or them don't have to say anything, right? It's like real recognizes real, and you know the kind of people. It's just like I think Steph Curry, right? I'm a big sports guy, right? So Steph Curry, he's proclaimed to being Christian, right? And Kobe Bryant said this thing about Steph Curry. He was like, there's a poise to him, right? There's like a poise to him and a quietness to him, to where that, and it makes him lethal. It's like he lives in the moment, right? And for the longest time, I never knew what he meant, other than when you understand that everything works out for your greatest good. When you understand like the God who made everything, right, is with you, is protecting you, right, has ordered your steps, right, it allows you to live in the moment. It allows you to, and not live in the moment from a point of like, you know, what Drake used to say, like YOLO, right? No, like not, you know, you only live once. Not that perspective, right? From a wise standpoint of like, yo, like this moment here matters. So I'm gonna be very intentional about my moments. I'm gonna be very intentional about the way I interact with people. I'm gonna be very intentional about what I read. I'm gonna be very intentional about like what I put into my mind. And I know that seems like it's a little bit out of context to the verse that I'm reading, right? But if you really think about it, it's not, right? Because think about it. He says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And it's like, for you to live in the moment, you need to know like everything's gonna work out, or else you're stressing about what could happen, what could go wrong. In our mind, in our brain, it's wired, right, to seek out the negative and put things in place to protect us from the dangers outside of us, right? So we're wired to like stress and worry, blah, blah, blah. But like when you know like the God of the universe is with you, like you're like dreams, big dreams, like people with big dreams understand one thing, right? It takes courage. People with big dreams understand like everybody had dreams at one point. The difference is the person who's going to be courageous enough to go like, I may not reach these dreams, right? But I'm gonna try. Right? If I'm gonna die on any hill, let it be the hill of the dream of my essence, right? But it's hard to go after those things. It's hard to not live like everybody else, right? The mundane way of living, right? If you don't know the God of the universe is with you. I think one of the things that has made people, I guess, want to be around me and others hate me is the fact I've always been the guy that's like, my slogan, if you ever know me, it's like, I'm just a dreamer, bro. like I'm going to go after my heart's desire. Like I'm like I don't care what happens, right? I'm gonna do it wisely now. Before I didn't always do it wisely, right? But just the way I'm designed, the way I'm built, right? Whatever, like I'm going after my dreams, and I mean my dreams in every area of life. I'm not going to settle, right? I want what God has for me, right? And here's the thing, people who can relate to what I'm saying, we understand what God has for us is bigger, better, brighter than anything we could ever imagine. But it takes courage to believe that. It takes courage to know you can actually attain that, achieve that. It takes courage to know that, like, for example, I'm 32 years old. It takes courage to go, yo, I'm not even close to like the best years of my life. Like I haven't even stepped even remotely into the things that God has for me. That takes courage, fam. Especially like as you get older, life has a way of beating on you, right? People from your past have a way of like labeling you and projecting things on you, right? That have nothing to do with how you see yourself or the future you want for yourself. And so when I read